Okay, take it. Alright, well, first, I want to start with this. I was shuffling this deck just because I was getting meditating and just getting messages, and I didn't know this was in there. So, this is a very specific message. At the bottom of the deck is Leap of Faith, and Jerome was in the deck when I started shuffling. So, someone named Jerome is being guided to take a leap of faith on something that they've been wanting to do. Oh gosh, where to begin? These are signs you need to quit fucking with each other. Okay? These Virgos, just stop. September 8th came out twice. September 18th, 24th, September 11th, September 3rd, September 5th. Either there's a Virgo that's blaming somebody for everything, every problem in their life, or somebody's blaming a Virgo for every problem in their life. But some shit's about to come out, and this Virgo's life is about to be flipped upside down because it's shit that they never thought was going to come out, and it's possibly this weekend. It's all going to come out. Someone's born in 72, someone's born in 77, 79, 82, 83, 88, 87, 92, 97. Someone graduated in 97. Hey, Sherry. 3 feminine energies. I don't know if it's 3 feminine guys or if it's 3 women. Went into the mountains and did some witchcraft or spell work and just trying to get these messages out because I'm about to smoke, okay? And, you see how there's one paper in there? I don't really smoke anymore. But I've been getting messages for like the last 3 hours, and it's unreal. Like, just the bullshit these people were doing to cover up the fucking lies they told. But 3 people went into the mountains. Like I said, it's 3 feminine energies. I don't know if it's 3 like gay men or 3 men that are touching their sensitive side, or if it's 3 women. But they went into the mountains. 2 of them were on the same page, and one of them was basically lying to the other 2. So when they wrote down their petitions and whatever on paper, however this shit works, because I don't know how it works, but they wrote somebody's name on the paper and they wrote down what they wanted. 2 of the 3 wrote down the same person and wrote down the same goal or objective. The third person in the group of 3 wrote down these 2 bitches' name and wrote down an objective towards these 2 bitches. And it's, I guess, because there's some kind of real life, covert, mousetrap gang going on. And this third person apparently had already ixnayed these 2 out. And this basically was their way of getting these 2, because they somehow they knew, or they thought these 2 were going to be eliminated from the group later on in the process anyways. So they said, fuck it, I'll go ahead and take them out now. So when they all agreed to go into the woods together or the mountains or whatever, they had one person in mind. They were all supposed to write down the same person and write down the same objective. Well, 2 of the 3 did that. And the third one turned on the other 2 and wrote down their names and an objective for them. So spell work backfired, and yeah, the 2 of them were like, why didn't it work? It's because the motherfucker you did it with, the one that told you to do it, was two-faced and fucking went against you. Someone's going to go on a double date, and their homie, their friend, their girl, whatever, the person they bring on the date is going to be this person's ex. and they're gonna be completely blindsided. They're not gonna be like prepared for it at all because I don't think this person realized that this person knew their ex. Um, Somebody is just so exhausted from all the shit. They're ready to surrender. They're ready to tell the truth. They're ready they're ready to lay their burdens down because they can't take it anymore. Karma is kicking their ass tenfold. Um, Somebody got with somebody just to get their student loans paid for. Yeah, stranger things have happened, I guess, but they literally got in a relationship to get their student loans paid off. Somebody had a one night stand in Myrtle Beach and stayed in contact with the person they had the one night stand with. Well, this bitch later on down the road, however long, told this dude she was pregnant and it was his. So he returns to Myrtle Beach and, you know, tries to get with this bitch or whatever, and make, do the right thing, I guess, what he thinks is the right thing to his beliefs and the way he was brought up, just to find out the baby's not even his. Someone's lighting candles on someone. Baby, you okay? Kids in there coughing like crazy. Somebody did something and exposed themselves as being a liar, as being a Judas, and now there's 3 people that was working with this person that are now like shunning this person and actually want to help the person that person was lying on. I think 2 are Leos and 1 is a Scorpio. Someone is about to their whole vision for their life is about to change. Either they're about to experience something or they're about to just have an epiphany. And the direction they thought that they wanted their life to go in, they're gonna like almost instantly on a dime decide I want to do this instead, and that's gonna happen here fairly quickly. Somebody's lying about their education. Somebody definitely has a law degree, or they're just about to get a law degree. They're about to they either just took or they're about to take the bar exam and they're going to pass. But they kept that secret. Somebody lives in Wisconsin. Somebody lives in Minnesota. Somebody is going to be rehabbing a house, and they're going to find a dead body in the house. Somebody's name is Linda. Hang on, guys. Ooh. You're okay, baby. That's so cute. Sorry about that. She's crying in her sleep, but she's okay, so it's all good. two mystics are about to come together and actually like be in a marriage or a partnership that's on a romantic level, whether it's a traditional marriage or just a common law marriage or what I mean. They're coming together, and it's after a long period of a lot of people doing everything they could to keep them apart. But they both are spiritual. They both have spiritual gifts, and together they're going to really shake some things up because their powers combined. By your powers combined, well, I am Captain Planet, Team Earth. But these two people on their own, they're very powerful, but together they're going to be virtually unstoppable as long as they they only use their powers for good. Like if they get distracted or if they get like led astray and start working the dark side, then they might be, they might get spiritually spanked. But these people both have been tested. They've both been tried through the fire. They're both good people, good-hearted people, and I don't see that happening. I think that it's only up from here. They both have seen the dark side of life, and they both know that they don't want it, and they passed the test. That was the test, to see even in the darkest pit of humanity if they would stay true to their divinity, and these people did. So I don't think there's really any chance of them straying off of the path, and that's why they're being gifted with these gifts and trusted with them, because God knows He can trust them. 13, peace. Someone, they want peace. Like, they can't take this anymore. They are just releasing the past because they know there's a more enriching future to come if they let go and let God. And they're tired of trying to figure it out. They're tired of holding on to unforgiveness. They're tired. They want to let it go because it's been a long, dark night and they're ready for the sun to rise. January 3rd could be significant. March 1st. Life Path 4. April could be significant. Peaches could be significant. Doves could be significant. The Magician. Life Path 1. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Someone's coming out of the closet. They are tired of trying to pretend like they're not attracted to the same sex, and they actually found the love of their life, and the love of their life is someone of the same sex, and they have done everything but kill this person to try and hide their sexuality. And at the end of the day, they got broken all the way down just to realize that person was the person that's the love of their life, and they can't believe that they betrayed them just because they couldn't be true to themselves. But again, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Thanks, RuPaul. Channel my inner RuPaul. But they are tired of hiding who they are. They have finally been able to look themselves in the mirror and accept that part of themselves, and they want to go and hopefully recover the greatest thing that's ever happened to them and then move on in that direction. And they don't care about what anyone else has to say. If somebody else doesn't like it, well, then they can just stay the fuck away from them. That's how this person finally feels after decades. Somebody, again, again, because they couldn't accept themselves and their feelings for a certain person. This person was royalty. This person was either a king or a queen. And this person, because they couldn't look themselves in the mirror and they couldn't accept the feelings they had for this person, the crown they wanted to give this person, they actually gave it to a peasant. And that's another reason why they're just looking for peace. Because they're like, I had a queen. I had a fucking king. I had royalty. And now here I am fucking rolling around in the fucking pigsty with this fucking peasant bitch. Who can't even fucking say Michael Coors right. Coors. Michael Coors. Versace. I got a Versace bag. Oh, basic bitches. There is something better waiting for you. Hey. What's up, May? Now that you're on here, actually, it just reminded me of another message I got. Sevens are really significant. So something very significant is going to happen in July. In Cancer season. But it could be July 7th. But life past 7 could be significant. But right now, I have 3 likes and 4 watching. I can't make this shit up. 7 is very significant for someone. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. It is time to stop holding yourself back and being bound by what other people have told you and the beliefs you were raised on. It is time to take that spiritual quest, that spiritual journey, and come to discover the meaning of life for yourself. Discover your true north, what is true for you, and it's time to get that personal relationship with God. Whatever is true for you and what you can live with. Because at the end of the day, this is an individual journey for all of us. And you cannot continuously go through your life. It's too short to go through your life worrying about what your family's going to think, what people are going to think about you because of the shit you were told when you were a kid. Now, you might come to find that through your spiritual quest, that is the truth that brings that whatever you were raised on is the truth that you want to stick with. But you got to find that for yourself instead of just going with it because somebody else told you that's what you were supposed to do. It's the only way to have true peace, inner peace. Is to seek it out for yourself instead of just, oh, well, that's what I was told, so. I mean, thank you, but that's what I had to do. Because so much, and I think it's because in my house growing up, my parents were always like, oh, well, the Bible says, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, guess what? On Friday nights, mom and dad were fucking getting drunk and swinging partners. Like, well, the Bible don't say nothing about that, does it, mom and dad? So it was like I was raised in a household that said one thing and did another. And so a long time ago, I decided to discover myself and basically stay true to myself and what I believed that God was telling me. Like, because for 200 years, or however long the Dark Ages lasted, the Bible was illegal. You weren't allowed to have a copy of the Bible. So are you going to tell me that everyone that lived in that span of history went to hell because they didn't read the Bible? So, I mean, like, yes, reading the Bible is a good way to get connected to God. And it's a very good way to, like, build your spiritual side, or your spiritual connection, but it's not a requirement. It can't be, because for 200 some years, people weren't allowed to read it. So you can't tell me all the people lived and died in those couple hundred years went to hell. I'm not going to believe that. Sorry. Embrace your inner child. New friends are rekindling relationships, children or childhood. So now that this person or you've taken this quest or you've decided to let go of the past and embrace your true authentic self, friendships and people, relationships and stuff that were very important to you, that kind of faded away for whatever reason. I mean, may not have been anything like bad. It just might have been life got in the way. Those people are going to start re-entering your life. Like, you're going to start making meaningful connections again because you passed your test. You've gotten through your dark night of the soul. And the people that you, like I said, either for one reason or another, they just faded out of your life, that were very important to you, that were actually positive influences, that actually cared about you, that you're gonna start reconnecting with them in like the weirdest of ways. Like fate. Like destiny's gonna take step in, and people you probably haven't talked to in 10 or 15 years are gonna either just pop up at the blue at the grocery store, or they're gonna randomly like ask you to be their friend on Facebook or something. Or you may do this, I mean, like, take it how it resonates. But you're going to rekindle some very important connections in your life that you really wish you never would have lost in the first place. And I do believe that some of these people, it's going to be like no time has passed. It's going to be like that your favorite cousin at the family reunion, like you only get to see once every like year or 5 years, and but every time you see each other, like it's like you hold on to each other and like you just cherish each moment that you get, and it's like no time has gone by. It's like, you know, you guys were together the entire time, like kindred spirits. Or that's what this is going to be like. It's like even if you haven't seen these people in 15, 20 years, it's going to be like it was just yesterday with the last time you talked to them, and your soul really needs that, especially for your healing. I mean, I think whoever I'm talking to is doing really well on the healing journey, but this will really help like solidify or finish the process. It'll definitely help out a lot. You're getting justice in some kind of situation. Excuse me. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So you've gone through something that you really didn't deserve, whether it's actually legit court or if it's spiritual court. But injustice has been done to you, and it was, I mean, grotesquely, like the people that did this to you, they're going to get what they deserve because you didn't deserve this at all. And it's been a long time coming, but again, like I said, these people coming back into your life is a part of your karmic justice because you did go through this and you didn't give up, and you passed the test or whatever. That's why these people are coming back into your life to let you know that you are loved, that, you know, it wasn't you, it was just, well, for one, a karmic lesson, for two, the people you chose to like involve in your inner circle, or I mean, however it resonates to you. But because you got through this, you didn't give up, you didn't lay down and die. You're going to be rewarded with several different kinds of, every area of your life is going to be restored, and one of it is relationships and friendships that you've missed. And one of these people, they were meant to be on your life path. I mean, they were meant to be a part of your life's purpose, and they were really supposed to be in your life the whole time. But because of jealous people or someone who wanted to be you, being envious and jealous, but like a hidden enemy, they did something, they said something, they did something, or they might have just done spell work. But whatever it was they did, it caused this person to walk out of your life or to stop talking to you, whatever. And it was all a lie because this person didn't, either A, they wanted the connection that you had with this person, or they just wanted that connection with you, and they thought this person was getting in the way, so they said whatever to get this person to disappear. So that's being eliminated, and this person's now realizing that they cut you out, or counted you out off of a lie, and the guilt is really getting to them. And plus, they really miss you. Like, they miss you as much as you miss them, and now they're ready to come back and be like, hey, the real reason why me and you have we've lost touch is because so and so said or did this, and I'm sorry, but I believed them up until it smacked me in the face that I should have known better. But there's nothing else I can say. They said it, I believed it, and I cut you out, and I apologize, and I really hope that me and you can rekindle whatever, however it resonates for you, if it's a friendship, a relationship, whatever. This person is truly remorseful, and they really do miss you, and they really want back in your life. And it's up to you if you're going to want to let them back in. Let's get some names. Jerome, David, Austin. Somebody's an Uncle Daddy. This bitch. Okay, sorry. It just comes when it comes. There's a bitch who's so fucking petty and vindictive that her spouse or her partner pissed her off in some way, shape, or form, and her way of getting him back was fucking his adult child. Well, she got pregnant, and I think everyone to this day still thinks it's the dude's, but it's actually his son's baby. Dwayne, Edward. Well, that shouldn't have been in this pile, but since it is, just stop and breathe. Somebody needs to breathe. Maybe the story I just told, maybe they're watching it. they would have hit me. Sorry, bitch. I don't like seeing the shit or hearing the shit either. But maybe she gets some self-control and not do the shit. Sydney, BJ, Mike, Bruce, Reagan, James, Big D, George, Hope, Jarvis, Tim, and Freddie. And we're going to throw Dina out there, and Jessica, Mary, Keelan, Billy, Edward, Joan, Lisa, Daniel, Carter, Darrell, Sam, Jasmine, Jacob, and Derek. I didn't think there would be that many that was flipped that way, but that's what I was doing it for, so obviously it was for a reason. Okay, I'm going to continue on with this, but I'm going to break it down into zodiacs. So we'll start with Gemini. What deck do I want to use for Gemini? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please give me a message for my Gemini collective. And from their recent past, their current situation, or their near future that they need to hear. Oh, shit. Well, Gemini. I guess you better stop with them drunken thropples. Because, somebody... Oh, my gosh. Somebody had a threesome with either their baby's daddy's adult child from another person, or it could actually be their husband and their adult child from their previous marriage. Their spouse had a threesome with them and someone else, and somebody got pregnant. The fuck? Somebody did it on purpose too. Yeah. I mean, technically, it's not incest because it's like the spouse of the parent that wasn't. It's not a parent. You know what I mean? And they had a third party, and they decided to have a threesome with their adult stepchild. There are some sick people out there as well. Well, at least it's not their actual child, I guess. Um, Somebody did this on purpose, or it was spell work backfiring. But yeah, I think it was actually probably it was a ritual, a sexual erotic ritual that, for whatever reason, it, that's the people that chose to do it. I guess that's the best part about it. I don't understand people. I mean, I don't like. I mean, I'm not perfect by any means, but okay. So I just heard this person did this because their spouse was leaving them for someone else. And so their way of getting back at this person was by having a threesome with possibly their best friend and their adult child. Or if that's the ingredients they needed for the ritual for them to like fucking ruin this person's life, I don't fucking know, but it backfired and it's ruining theirs. I can't make it up. Fucking spell work. Fucking spell work. I would never even think about doing something like that. I try my best to follow my walk. Some people just don't have one. Or it's died because they've been through so much trauma in their life and they refuse to heal. They refuse to look themselves in the mirror, or, you know, they refuse to own any of their bullshit. And it just builds and builds and builds until the weight of the guilt crushes the compass and they don't have any sense of right and wrong. But there's also childhood trauma that, like in your formative years, if you're truly traumatized in your formative years, your moral compass doesn't develop properly. So some people actually just don't have one because some sick adult fucked them up before they even had a chance to get fucking the brain to fucking develop properly, and they were cheated out of a moral compass. The backfire on this though, something came to an end. I know, and I hate it, but I mean, it's just the reality of some bullshit. Um, but either someone's died because of this, and then probably when this person found out that these motherfuckers did this, the rage it sent them into, it might have been a crime of passion. Or it just killed this relationship off. There might have been a chance for reconciliation or like for this person to change their mind about the divorce, but when he walked in or when he was informed about this shit, he's like, oh fuck no, you nasty bitches, stay the fuck away from me. But yeah, something is completely over and done with for Gemini, and it could be their wish fulfillment. What they really truly wanted, they're not getting because they went in a very evil, deceptive, diabolical way to try and get something. They tried to sacrifice someone else by using their own adult child to do it, and well, they're gonna really wish they hadn't done that. They thought they could cast illusions, deceive people, make them, where people would never know this happened. I think the people involved all swore it would go to the grave, and then something was said, something got somebody paranoid and they started just fucking, or they got drunk and got pissed off and started running their mouth, and well, one thing led to another, and everything came out in the open. Oh wow. Somebody was in love with either their best friend or a friend of theirs of the same sex, and but they didn't want anyone to know that they were messing around. So both these men were married, or women, but I'm saying men because the men on the card. But yeah, in secret, or maybe sometimes even with their wife, these dudes would mess around together. Well, the one dude decided he wanted to offer this dude some love, like actually, like, hey, let's fucking get a divorce and actually let's get together. While this dude, so maybe this dude wasn't married, like maybe it was just this one was married. But while this dude is coming to get him an offer of love, this dude is offering this dude's wife an offer of love. And that could be where the adult child came in. I'm really strongly picking up that somebody got their friend or their spouse's adult child from another marriage. They got them pregnant, and they're pregnant with their baby. Fucking Virgo and Sagittarius. Fucking Virgos. And there's a rabbit on that card. There's a ram on the card, so there could be an Aries or a Taurus involved as well. This had to happen though. This happened for balance to be restored in this person's life. This person's life was going down the drain, and it was going down the drain fast. And with all the lies, deception, the betrayals, the greed, everything just cultivated together, and for this shitstorm, the tornado. But it was the only way to get this person to wake up and realize that they needed to get their life together. Right. Let's get out of that. So that was for Gemini. Aquarius. There's two Aquariuses, or somebody has double Aquarius in the top four chart, the top four placements in the birth chart. I think they're competing in secret for someone. They both want somebody, and they're not telling each other because they're all three connected. Someone's getting backstabbed in it too. Someone's pretending. Maybe the one Aquarius knows the other Aquarius likes somebody, and they're telling them that they're helping them out, but they're really stabbing them in the back. I feel like there's an Aquarius missing too. Like, if you have any Aquarius friends that you haven't talked to in a while, you might like want to go and try and see where they're at, what they're doing, because they might be in a house that's being restored in the wall. Hector, Matt, Youngstown, Ohio. Beth, Ruth, Michelle, Drake, Kim, Jody, somebody's doing candle magic. It could be the Aquarius doing it, or it could be someone, oh, I guess it could be one Aquarius doing it to another Aquarius, or it could be someone else that's tied to the Aquarius. Liz, Amber, Whitney, RJ, Marcus, Haley, Jacob, Jasmine, Sam, I gotta make new cards. These are getting too hard to shuffle. They're getting worn out. Darnell, Jessica, Zach, and Mariah. It's so nice to be able to have all my cards like I have a space like where I can have everything laid out to where I don't have to like go digging through my bag or messing with the boxes. I just have all my cards out on the table and just get them as I need them. Aquarius, give me a message for Aquarius. Yes, you look more comfortable in person. Thank you. I definitely am. Somebody's got a faded event coming. There's a faded meeting coming for an Aquarius, or either you're going to run into somebody from your past and it's somebody you're meant to reconcile with, or you have a soulmate coming that you're not met yet. It could be a twin too, with the yin and the yang being here. Could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or a Libra. But it's something that's fated and meant to happen. And it actually, the connection might actually be not only personal, but it might turn professional too, or it might start professional and become personal. Yeah, the Fool and the Two of Wands. It is a new direction in life that you didn't even know you wanted until it just smacks you in the face. It's like something you never ever even thought about doing, or a profession, or it was something you never even crossed your mind that you would even be interested in doing it. And then with this faded event, this fated meeting with this person, you're gonna be like, why didn't I think of this sooner? I wish I had done this a long time ago. But you got a lot of fire and passion for this, whatever it is, and you're taking your wand and you're not looking back. It's like serendipity at its finest. You and this person, you're going to ignite each other's like your imagination, your drive, your ambition, your imagination. You guys might write teleplays together. You might screenplays. There's something artistic and creative about your guys' connection, and it's going to be very, very profitable. Or it could be humanitarianism too. But it's something that you guys will do together that will change the world in a positive way, even if it's just your community. But I really am getting bigger than that. You might be afraid to trust it at first with the Fool being here, and it could be an Aries too. Definitely, because I got Aries from this. Aries is the Fool energy, and then Two of Wands is Aries as well. So you might be afraid of it at first because it just either A, seems too good to be true, because you don't know this person, or maybe it's because you do know this person and they haven't had the best track record of either being completely trustworthy when it comes to money, or even when it comes to telling the truth. So you're afraid to invest or trust this person, but this person really has changed, especially if you haven't seen each other in years. They really have changed. You guys are destined to do this together, and if you just trust, take the risk. The Fool's all about that leap of faith, that jumping off the cliff and learning to fly. If you trust it and you go with it, it's gonna pay off. I just got this side. This is not for everyone, but for one of you, it might be hard to trust this because the last time you saw this person, they were a man and now they're a woman, or they were a woman and now they're a man, and that's gonna fuck your head up. Not that you have anything against transgender or transsexual or whatever. It's just because you knew this person from childhood, and you were like that for many years, and then you might have went 5-10 years without seeing each other, and literally the last time you saw this person, they were Victor and now they're Victoria, or vice versa, and it's just gonna mess with your head a little bit. So, but you will build a legacy if you can overcome that, and trust this person and realize that you both had the reason why you guys were separated in each other's lives, taken out of each other's lives, is because you both had soul lessons to learn that you had to learn without each other, so that when fate did bring you back together, you could build a legacy that you were always meant to build together. And it's going to be very, 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 a very huge legacy that'll probably last either 2 to 3 generations after you guys are gone, dead and gone. But whatever it is that you guys spark within each other, it's gonna start a wildfire. What did I say? It's like a volcano erupting, but it's going to bring a lot of positivity into the world. Sudden love affair, fast and passionate, split-second decisions, rapid gains. And that might be another reason why this messes you up, because maybe you guys were both men and like, you're not gay, so like when he was your homie, he was your homie. But maybe when you first run into this person, and before you realize that it's your homie as a woman, maybe like you're getting fucking semi from him, and then when you realize that that's Victor from down the street back in 1985, and your dick's like semi hard because you thought it was Victoria, that might be why it puts your head up a little bit. But then you might come to realize that you're glad that Victor is now Victoria, and you and Victoria might, well, you might just do it for each other. That spark that you light inside of each other, it might just be for every aspect of life. I don't know, but it's definitely faded. It's meant to happen. It's going to be very lucrative if you embrace the opportunity, but it's gonna hit you in the face like a fucking brick wall. It's like, and it's gonna change. It's meant to disrupt your life, but it's meant to disrupt it in a good way. It's all about perception and the way you perceive it. High Priestess. Something that's one of the reasons I think you are going to trust it is because something told you this was going to happen before it happened. Um, yeah, trust your intuition. It's guiding you in the right direction. Again, with the yin and yang, this could be a twin situation for sure. Um, Someone could have purple hair or their favorite color is purple. Um, Someone could really like Wonder Woman. Pomegranates could be significant. Someone likes to read. Someone's a poet. Someone could be overcoming a drug addiction. Somebody could be in rehab. Maybe both of you actually. Maybe that's how you guys are gonna meet up again because you both, like without even knowing it, both of you have drug addiction, and you both said, you know what, I can't live my life like this anymore. I'm going to rehab, and then lo and behold, you guys are like roommates, or well, I guess not if like, but either you're roommates or you just happen to be in the same group therapy, or somehow you guys reconnect through going to rehab. Or one of you goes to rehab and you severely like hurt this other person, and as part of your program you call them up and say, hey, can you come to the facility I'm in? I really want to make amends with you, and it's a part of my group therapy. Like, can you come and let me speak my piece? Or hey, I just got out of rehab and I want to tell you what happened and why I did it, and I'm really hoping you're going to forgive me. Definitely getting that for at least one person. But if the person is genuine and honest, I definitely think that definitely there will be forgiveness there, because there's just something destined about these two people. Knight of Swords and Ten of Cups. It ties back into what I was saying earlier in the Gemini reading, but this person might have actually slept with this person's spouse because they were jealous of the happy life that they had. The person that was jealous and that's in rehab, they slept with this other person's spouse because they saw all of this and they were envious of it and they wanted it. So instead of like actually going out and getting it on their own, they wanted to try and replace this person. I know when you're addicted to drugs and you're strung out, your logic is ass backwards. And I really don't think this person really meant to hurt this person. They just wanted to be happy like this person was. They wanted to have what this person had. And, well, I guess because they were so up in the clouds, they thought, well, if I had so and so's wife, so and so's husband, then I would have the happiness they have, not realizing that no, because that's for that person. Like, you have your own person out there somewhere. You just need to sober up and go find them. There's something else about it that's been kept away from this person. It wasn't just about, and it wasn't just the person that's in rehab that did it. They were being betrayed from both sides. And maybe that's what it was. The person in rehab, they were just completely fucking stoned or blasted out of their mind one night, or they were drunk as fuck, and this person's spouse or family member seduced their friend, and then basically made their friend the fall guy. And their friend was so fucked up, they don't remember exactly what happened, and so basically they had no explanation for their friend or their, well, however the connection, these two people intertwined. So the person that did it, they had the upper hand on all of it. And they definitely set it up. They did it on purpose, and they definitely have been lying the whole time about what actually happened. They could have said this person raped them. They could have said that this person came on to them. Whatever this person said, it's a fucking lie. And this other person that really cared about the person that that was betrayed, it broke their heart because they never would have done this to this person, but because they were so fucked up, and this bitch got them fucked up on purpose. And it might have actually been the wake-up call this person needed to go to rehab. Because they cannot refute what this bitch is saying, because they have no recollection of what happened at all. They just know that either A, they woke up the next morning and they're naked in this person's bed, or somehow, some way, they know the bitch is telling the truth, at least as far as the sex. They know that they had sex with this person somehow, some way. But what led up to it, what actually happened, all this and that, they have no recollection of it because they were blackout drunk that night. And like I said, it might have been the catalyst or the wake-up call for this person to say, you know what, I just devastated one of the most important people in my life for no reason. Like, they never should have happened. I'm going to fucking grow up, and I'm going to go get myself some help. I need some fucking help. And so, I mean, blessing in disguise, but, I mean, whatever it takes to get somebody sober, that's always a blessing. Life Path 9, May 4th, April 5th, September 5th, September 4th. Someone's about to send you a message, and it could be this person that was in rehab about to send you a message and saying, hey, I didn't mean to just fall off the face of the planet, but I've been in rehab and I couldn't contact you, or I didn't have access to Facebook or whatever the fuck. But somehow this person, for extended amount of time, didn't have any way to contact you, and now they found a way to contact you, and they're about to send you a message. January 9th, September 1st. Someone's really wishing, really hoping that you will hear them out when they do contact you. Losing your friendship, the relationship you guys had, no matter what, like it's platonic, romantic, or if it was family, but losing that connection with you, this person considers it like one of the the worst mistakes they've ever made in their entire life. And they're really wishing and hoping that by them getting sober and by them telling you what happened or what they know anyways, and just how remorseful they truly are, they're wishing and hoping that it will somehow allow you guys to make amends and be in each other's lives on some aspect. They're pretty sure that it's not going to be like it was, but they're hoping for something. 9/9 here. So September 9th, January 18th, May 18th, April 18th, Life Path 2, or February. So, I mean, it's Aquarius reading. So, February 5th, February 4th, February 9th, February 19th, February 15th, February 12th, February 21st, February 22nd. Yeah, someone just successfully completed rehab. Congratulations if that's working. I mean, if that's like resonating with someone I'm talking to right now, or even in the future if someone watches this video. If you just completed rehab, congratulations. My advice to you is when you go home or wherever you go, do not contact anyone that you were friends with before you went to rehab. Like, the worst way to relapse is to get in with, and even if it's family, if you have toxic friends or family, the people you got high and drunk with before you went to rehab, you cannot intermingle with them, because even if they don't do it on purpose, they will drag you down to where you start using it again. You have to just love them from afar and realize that their purpose in your life has been served, and that you cannot have people in your life like that anymore, because you are an addict, and any involvement with other addicts is a high risk of relapse. March 9th, September 3rd, 999. Someone's life's about to change drastically, and it's because they made this positive choice to get sober. The perfect match. Someone's name could be D, or someone's name could start with a D, and because they made this choice, they're about to get rewarded with their perfect match. March 20th, September 20th. May 9th. Moving on to Cancer. There's a Cancer that's involved in a throuple, and either A, they're about to get checked this weekend, or they're about to check somebody this weekend. There's a Cancer that was seduced into a marriage that they never wanted, but they married. They gave up love and married for money, and they've been. Oh wow, okay. I didn't think it was gonna be that early, but right on. Babysitting duties are almost done. But this Cancer, I'll have to come back and watch the rest. I'm getting sleepy. Good night, Ricky. You're welcome. Ruth could be significant. But they were seduced into marrying for money and turning away from true love. And ever since they did this, their life has been hell. Partly because their guilt for leaving the love of their life for money. Part of it's because the bitch that they married wasn't worth the money. The money could be gone. I'm happy that you found out who is toxic now for me to do the same. I don't understand that, but okay. I mean, I guess it kind of sort of like, but like I I'll talk to you later because yeah, I don't. I hope you don't think I was like directing that toward you, but like maybe it was for you. I don't know, but it wasn't like personal. Like it wasn't like a cheap shot at you. I hope you don't think it. I hope you don't think that because I didn't even know you were watching actually. Cancer, cancer, cancer. Somebody could be finding out that they just beat cancer. Stage 4, that's what I heard. And I think this is actually a miracle for someone because the doctors originally told them when the cancer was found that there was no hope. Like they were like one of those you got 3 months to live type things. But miraculously through power of the Holy Spirit, power of the Lord, this person went back in 3 months and the cancer was nowhere to be found. The world. So someone definitely is ending out a cycle. Someone could be involved with a Capricorn. Someone could have turned away from a Capricorn that they actually loved to marry for money. One second, guys. Oh, ouch. It's okay. Daddy will be home soon. Oh. Okay. Say hi to my niece, guys. Oh. GP. Oh no. It's okay, baby. So as I was saying, I'm gonna finish the cancer reading out, and then I'm gonna go, guys. I'll try and come back later and do the rest of the signs. Yeah, you're about to get messages, or someone's gonna travel to you, or you being the Cancer, you might be traveling to this Capricorn, or sending messages to this Capricorn, apologizing to them about what you did to them, and how you really wish that you'd never done it, or whatever, however it resonates for you. Yeah, because your life has been in constant conflict ever since that time, or something that's transpired here recently has caused a huge conflict, and it could have been something to do. It could have had something to do with this Capricorn, or just someone you care about a lot. Could have been over money. Could have betrayed. It was over money. You left this person behind that you truly loved for money, and you realized it was the worst mistake you've ever made. But it taught you a spiritual lesson in the fact that money ain't shit. Love's the only thing that matters. Oh. It was a huge betrayal too. There might even have been an actual contract to kill this person. Yes, Miss Damari. That's my baby. That's from Aunt Ray. Definitely in Capricorn. Both major arcanas for Capricorn are here. And it definitely could have been a hired hit. Someone could have paid, you could have paid someone to kill this Capricorn, or someone could have paid you to kill this Capricorn. Or you were involved in doing black magic on this Capricorn. Because it is on top of the Magician card from that other deck that I pulled earlier. But you want to free yourself from this bullshit, from the betrayal, you want to free yourself from the devil, and you want to make amends. And so the only way to do that is to face this person that you did this to, or you were paid to do it to, and you chose not to do it, or you actually are the one that paid someone else to do it, and it just didn't get down the way it was supposed to, and now you're thanking God that it didn't, because you don't know what the fuck you were thinking when you did it in the first place. Ruth, Ricky, Hope, Derek, Jamie, oh my goodness, girl, Lindsay, Mo, Melinda, Brittany, Nichelle, Dennis, Jerome, Dwayne, Freddie, Robin, Dina, Tim. I love you guys. I will be back either in a little bit or tomorrow.